Naila, why is English language important to learn?
This is because English language is an international language and is widely followed and understood by people across the world.
I want to learn this language.
To learn every language, there are some skills to develop. Follow this class to learn these skills.
Viewers, we welcome you to our program, English Language for Junior High School, MTA series. We are going to have an assignment today. Class, you are welcome. This is the assignment for you. You have to answer any of the questions below. We say there is acute water shortage in your area. Write to the district chief executive for your area, suggesting 3 ways of overcoming such a challenge. So that's the first question. The second question is that there was a fight between your classmates. The head wants to know what happened. And then you are supposed to now write to him or her describing what happened. And then you have been placed in SHS you do not wish to attend. Write to the Director of Education for your district giving 3 reasons you want a change of school. So these are the questions. You choose one of them and get ready to write. The writing takes us to our next lesson, which is lesson 11. And then that is the assignment we have there. I'm just bringing it back again for us to see, which is important for us. Sorry, let me go back. Good. You write, I go round to check. Our viewers, please take part in the assignment. Choose one of the questions and try your hands on. Check the way you have written your date. The punctuation is wrong and correct it. use the WAEC format. Use the WAEC format. Good. Use WAEC format. Because it's a question you are responding to. Abbreviations are not accepted in formal letters. So when you do this, if it is an informal letter, but in formal letters, abbreviations are not accepted. So take note of it, right? I just passed a comment that you do not abbreviate in formal letters. If before you abbreviate, you should have explained. So stop this short form of writing. Write everything in full. This. I didn't teach you something like this. And what kind of address is it? Is it punctuated or unpunctuated address? This is not how the salutation should be placed. This is not the place to place your salutation. Good. What kind of salutation is this? Orchard. There, then you have a comma. Then you have head teacher. Huh? Refresh your memory. Are you starting all over again? Why? Talk.
Sir, I didn't explain.
I can't hear you.
I didn't explain.
You didn't explain what?
The
You didn't
form.
have your body. You just wrote the form. You have to write the essay. You have to read. You will be reading certain portions of your essay to me. In the language of formal letters, that is when we're discussing the body, we said you cannot use contracted forms in formal letters. I have you say, I stay and I can't go home. Contracted forms are not allowed in formal writing. Have you finished? Okay. Apart from your salutation where you kept, which is wrong, your format is okay, and you have your subscription rightly written. That's good. You'll be reading the body to the hearing of all of us. Go through to make any corrections. Viewers at home, I hope you are taking part in the exercise. If you are not, the assignment will be displayed for you. But as I go around looking at what the class is doing, I've noticed one or two things and I would want to make comments on so that you do not repeat similar errors. One I have noticed is the address where students make errors. For example, in writing the name of their school like International, or school, some wrote like this. Or that. Sorry. These two are not acceptable in formal writing. They are not. You should write in full, International, school, in full. Then another thing I also observed is the salutation. Some where the salutation should be close to the margin. I've observed that some of the members of the class wrote the salutation far away from the margin like this. They said, leaving space. Salutation should always be written close to your margin, very close to your margin. So if this is my margin line, my board doesn't have a margin, so I'm just creating a margin for it. But I can also use this as my margin. But let's assume this line is my margin for my board. Close to the margin, there, set. It should be written like this. That's also one thing I've observed. Another error I observed under the salutation is where someone wrote there, brought a comma, and then wrote head teacher. That is not it. The comma comes after the last word of your salutation. Dear head. And then another error I observed is where in formal letter contracted forms were used. We do not use contracted forms. When we say contracted forms, this is what we mean. This is a contracted form of the word cannot. This is informal. And that is formal. So this is not allowed in formal writing. This is not allowed in formal writing. This is what you use in formal writing. Another example of contracted form is shouldn't. The full form or the formal form is should not. So you take note. Good. Let me go around to see what you've done for your subscriptions. Again. Okay. Now, I hope you have finished writing. Let's continue. We are going to look at what was required of us, the outline of formal letters. You should have all those there. Your sender's address, which I've passed comment on, the date, recipient address, salutation, heading or title, and then finally the what? The body. You should have all these. Good. I've passed comment on the various aspects, but I would like you read out your writing, your essay to us so that we see what you have done. You may not be able to read all. I'll have someone read the introduction and someone also read the middle portion, that's the main body, just a paragraph, and then another person reading the conclusion. Let's start from Sarah. Sarah, read your introduction. Let us know the letter you picked, the question you picked.
So it's a fight between my classmates.
So read your introduction to us.
Last Friday, I entered in my classroom after breakfast time and I saw two boys and a girl fighting over one table.
That is good, but will you read it again, this time a little bit slow?
Last Friday, I entered in my classroom after breakfast time and I saw two boys and a girl fighting over one table.
That is very good introduction. So the letter is about two boys fighting over what? A table. So you now begin to explain it further. Good. Yes, someone also, who wrote similar question? Okay, good. Then I'll make Hajara read one of your main body. Sorry, the main paragraphs. Yes, the main body. One of the paragraphs of the main body. And then Rashid Ahmed will read your conclusion. Yes?
He got up to the class where the bell was being kept and went straight to the one who stole his pen. He didn't ask for any explanation and gave the boy 2 slaps.
Okay, so it's about someone looking for
His pen.
his pen. Okay, that's good. Then Rashid Ahmed, you read your conclusion. What do you have there? Conclusion, your concluding paragraph, what do you have there? If you are not ready, we can make...
And the boy insulted him, and that was what started the fight.
Is that your concluding paragraph? No, that cannot be a good concluding paragraph. Did you write on the same question?
Yes.
Okay, let's hear your concluding paragraph.
This is what happened, and we started fighting.
We say in concluding paragraph, we summarize the main things you raised, right? Who did exactly that? By summarizing the main issues you raised in your main body. Sarah, read your concluding paragraph.
This is the major problem in our school, that some students are having their names on more than one table. I hope that you take my letter in notice and take certain actions in order to avoid this problem again.
Okay, I think that's very good. Good. Yes, Hajara, read your conclusion.
I missed almost half of the fight, but what I have written is what I heard from people who were present at the beginning of the fight. I can't really tell what went on between the two boys.
Okay, it's not that bad, but that is not the best conclusion. It could have been, this should have been part of your developing paragraph. Yes, Josefa, your concluding paragraph. If it is concluded very well, we'll know what you've written about.
I hope my request will be granted.
Which request?
Change of school.
Okay, at least you should have brought one or two things. Okay, viewers at home, we hope you took part in the lesson. If you didn't take part, please do and present it to anyone near to look at it. Until then, we say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.